Dude, I tell you what, man. Nothing like waking up, opening your front door, being on the water, nice sunrise. Today is boss fighting day. It's either going to be a very good day or a very painful one. Can kind of go either direction. But did quite a bit of farming off camera. Got all the stuff that we need to take on the first boss. We need to do a small amount of upgrading on our bow. I think we have enough stuff to build our first upgrade for the workstation. Get the bow upgraded. That'll help out with the durability as well as some damage. Let's double check the bees. See if they're in a good mood today. It's up there, buddy, up there. Easy, easy. Just, yep, there we go. What do we get? 1 honey? Don't have very much. We're going to be using it for the boss fight. So what I plan on doing for our foods is taking in the honey, probably some of the berries, and then some of the deer meat. So the deer meat has 35 into health, 12 into stamina. That'll be our main boost for our health. We've got 20 into stamina, 7 into health. And then we've got 35 into stamina and 8 into health. So 2 stamina, 1 health. That should be good enough for the boss fight, I think. Let's drop off some of our foods in here. Close the door for safety. Just saying. Did get a little bit more storage kind of sorted out. And we want to make some of the better arrows. Now, we got some in here that we looted. We got 19 of the flint head. We should be able to make some today, too. Let's grab this and this. We actually need a little bit of this. And then where is the flint? We don't have very much on the feathers. So might get around 60 or 80 of the arrows altogether for this kind. For doing the boss fight. We'll see, man. We'll see. Alright, so get out the hammer. And for our upgrades, we're doing this one. Right now we got 2 available for the workbench. So the workbench is currently level 1, I think, right? Yeah, 1 star up here. We don't have the arrows unlocked. These, it should unlock with one of the upgrades. Now we can't build the second upgrade because we don't have all of the leather scraps. It's kind of hard to come by those. Next video, we might do some of the taming on the boars. Set up a small little farm. That help us out with the leather scraps, as well as having a good source of meat around, you know? Instead of going out and hunting it. The chopping block, though, we can make tin wood, tin flint. And as you can see, there's some sparkles going towards it, in case you didn't know. A lot of people are new to the game, but you want the sparkles to be connected to the actual workbench. If you get too far away, the sparkles kind of stop, and it's not in range, so you won't get the actual bonus. This one should fit over here, though. And there we go. So we got some new... Oh, we got the leather armor, too. We got the fire arrows. Need that for the second boss. There's a flint head. We got the leather helmet, as well as the cape. All that does add to your armor rating. So, repair. Let's make some arrows first. I'm hoping to take in at least around... I was wanting to take a stack of 100. But if we can get close to 60 or 80, which I think we should be able to do... Yeah, we're out of feathers. That's not too bad, man. We'll take these as well as some of those. Might make a little bit more of the wood ones. They're kind of nice to use those against low-level creatures and not waste your good stuff. For upgrades, we can do the bow. So right now, our durability is at 50 of 50. That'll bring it up to 100, so it kind of doubles the durability. And then for the damage, we're currently at 22 on pierce. That'll be 25. So a little bit more, man. Main thing is the durability, so that it doesn't break. Upgrade you. Oh, man, we're out of the scraps. I was hoping to upgrade some of our armor. I mean, it's fine. That should be good. All right, cool. Can we do any more of... We could do these. Let's do one more set of those. Might be out of wood. We are. What do we need for a wood shield? Oh, more leather scraps. We'll try to kill off some of the boards while we're out today, if we can. Drop this stuff off. I think we're kind of ready to head out and try the boss fight. Now, I did find another spawner. I forgot to mark it on the map. We need 2 of these. I think we're kind of set. I don't want to eat too much of our foods until we get over there. At least the honey, because, like I said, we only got 2 parts. But there's another one of the boss spawners. So, as you saw, whenever we spawned in, there was a little red thing that we clicked on, and it showed us where one of the boss terminals are. Now, that's not the only one for the world. Those things are all over the place. All the bosses have multiple spawn points. That just kind of links you to the closest one. There's another one that I saw. I want to say right over in here. Or maybe it's over here. It was closer than this one. So I might head along the kind of like the water side here and try to find it. That way it's closer to base if we do die. At least we don't have too far to run to try it again. Now, I believe it might have changed that the bosses stay in the world if you die. And you have to go back and try to kill them again. So that might be, it might be kind of interesting. We'll see, dude. Oh, there's the, Yep, I don't want the torch, man. That's the one that we threw out. I tell you what, we'll hold on to it. And I'll throw it out over here. If you're so far away from your base and buildings, things that you throw down will despawn. It just takes a while for it to happen. But let's head over here, try to find the boss, take him out. We'll come back to base. We'll make some of our antlers, the picks. And then I want to kind of venture over into the Black Forest. Try to find some of the metals that we need. We need 2 different kinds of metal for making the bronze. And that's going to be tin and copper. Tin is super easy to find. It's just along the water. But copper, I mean, that's a whole nother story. You'll see why whenever we find it. But we also need to mark down some of the caves if we can find some. And, yep, drowning. It's fine. We need the caves for some of the stuff for making our smelters, as well as upgrading, things like that. So a lot to get done today in a little bit of time. First things first, though, we need to kill a boss. Is this it? Ah, it is. Very nice. Let's go ahead and mark this, because I think we need to do the boss fight 2 times. Because the first time, the trophy that we get, we need to hang it on the starting area where we found all the boss kind of like stones and stuff. And then if you want to put one on your wall, which I kind of do, I normally don't, have to kill the boss again. So it's not too bad, man. So let's get some things sorted out. First thing is right click. That way we select the flathead arrows. So you kind of know which one you're going to be using for the fights. We will eat our food. We'll put this up here. So we're kind of set on that. Come up here. Hit key number 5. Boss fight's beginning. So follow these sparkles, and you'll see where it's going to spawn at. It's going to be right over here. Now, he does destroy stuff in the world. I think that rock, he can't damage. So it's a good place to hide if you need to get some stamina. And that's him. Massive deer. Electricity. It's definitely not safe. Dude, stamina's going to be an issue. I can see it right now. Yep. Now, you can use some of the fire arrows if you want. That's kind of used for the next boss. This one, not really worth it to me. Just use some of the regular ones. Seems like the boss is a little bit easier than it used to be. Yep. I say that as I'm about to get killed. Kind of a cool boss, though. He does another attack, too, if you get too close, where he has a big bubble around him, like that. So, bow and arrow is definitely worth it if you can get one upgraded and have some of the decent arrows, you know? Yep, watch out. We got to save some stamina for running, too, right? He's super fast. Look, dude, I got short, stubby legs, okay? Not my fault. I was born this way. 0 on stamina. I like how the whole weather changes, too, whenever you start the boss fight. It's kind of cool. Yep, watch out. Now, the cool part is, if you got some of the white trees around that we can't really cut down right now, he will destroy those, and he gets some of the free wood. So it's kind of neat. He's down a good little bit, man. He's down about a third. Not doing too bad so far. Our health is down a little bit. Watch out. Try to stay over here by the rocks. I can't remember if he can damage these. I'd prefer not to find out, if possible. There we go. Watch out. Yep. Dude's like an aimbot, man. Just saying. He's down half. It's a lot easier than it used to be. Might have to up our settings some to make it more of a challenge. We'll see. We'll see how the second boss is and kind of go from there. I don't want it to be... I don't want it to be too painful. Original Valheim, when it first released, it was super, super unforgiving, and I wouldn't say miserable. It was bad. If you're having a bad day, you are really going to have a bad day, you know? We're out of stamina. Might be a bad day, just saying. We're doing fairly well here. I used to level up a lot before trying to take on the first boss, and this one we didn't really level up at all off camera. I mean, we just started yesterday, right? Yep, it's a thing. Dude, our health. Watch our health. Stop talking. Pay attention to the deer with electricity. And the trees, too. I don't want to die to a tree, man. Our first death cannot be a tree during a boss fight. Okay, we got good stamina. Health is kind of regenerating a little bit. Watch out. No! And it's right back down. Try to keep some range, man. Try to keep some range and something in between us and him. For the most part, right? Play it safe. Don't die to the boss I just said was a little bit too easy. It's going to happen. It's going to happen, dude. The stamina drain. Now, later on, we do get potions to help out with stamina and health regen. It's a little ways away, man. It's kind of cool. We got to make it. It's like mead. And cook it up at base. Very electrifying experience. I'm just saying. Junior, if you can die for me, it'd be fantastic. Speaking of the other wood, if you can knock that down, we can unlock some of the stuff for the fine wood that we need. Now, all we need is a pick to start harvesting the stone and metal And then we'll kind of have that stuff unlocked anyways because we need one of the upgraded axes. Yep. Watch out. Ah, dude. Every time you get health back, he takes it right back away from you. There we go. 1 or 2 more shots to him, and he'll be dead. I mean, of course, 1 or 2 more shots to us, and we'll be dead as well. So, 50-50, you know. Could go either way. The cool part is at the top right, you can see we have the rested buff still. Kind of helps out with our stamina regen. If anything, you can always build a small little campfire and shelter before you start a boss fight and get your rested buff. It definitely helps out, man. 1 more shots. Nice, dude. Nice. First boss is down. We almost died too, so not too bad of a fight. There's all of our stuff. So we got the heart antlers from him. We got the trophy, and then it unlocked the pickaxe. So yeah, it's definitely a lot easier than it used to be, it seems. I mean, we almost died, but again, like I said last time, when I used to do these boss fights, I'd level up quite a bit before we actually took them on. Let's grab all of our free wood, just saying. Might as well, we're heading back to base. So head over there, and we'll make up the pick, and then journey to our death. I mean, into the into the Black Forest. I'm not sure how long the area is by our base on the island, but I did see over here was Black Forest 2. I kind of dipped my toes in a little bit on accident, so the prompt did come up that it was Black Forest. So there is some over here. I just don't know how long the island wraps around, you know. Be kind of cool to see. Kind of curious. I'm hoping that it's a good area, because we might keep our permanent base over where it's at now, just move down some. It's kind of nice having it on a small little island with water around, and you'll see why. Now that we killed this first boss, it did unlock raids. And probably not the kind of raid you're thinking of. The creatures will raid us. I'm not sure what triggers them, but I think the first one is called The Ground is Moving, or The Ground is Shaking. And whenever that pops up, there's a bunch of the trolls, which we haven't seen yet. Thank goodness. They come to pay you a visit, and they destroy everything. They use the trees as weapons. So that's how big they are. It's a terrifying thing, but every boss you beat unlocks new sets of raids. Now, I used to turn raids off because they're super annoying when you're trying to do stuff at base. Then all of a sudden you get raided. We might leave them on for a little bit, just so that you guys can see them, for the ones that are new to Valheim. But we might turn them off. They're very annoying, man. More than they are of a challenge or fun. It just takes so much time to get the creatures to go away. Now, the good part is, all the creatures that come for you, you get good resources. So it's a very good source at your base for resources. Guys, sorry, I need the hide as well as the meat. Grayling got in the way. I'm not excited to see the Grey Dwarfs over in the Black Forest. Those things are no joke, dude, especially if they have 1 or 2 stars. And you also have the brutes, the shamans. It's, oh, dude. Whole new set of problems. Challenges, problems, whatever you want to call it. Let's cross the river right up here. I think it's a little bit more shallow. Now, there's a couple different ways to do... Oh, let's eat some food, too. Didn't realize we were out of berries. There we go. That'll help out with our stamina. But there's a couple different ways to do the farming, right? For the resources, for the metals. So, copper's in the ground, and you get 3 of the antlers whenever you beat the boss. Now, 1 pick costs 1 antler. So, you could take all 3 of those with you. I like building a small little camp over there, because the starting pick that you get can be repaired at a normal station. When we upgrade to metal, we have to have another special metal station workbench to be able to repair it. So for right now, we can set a workbench out, put a cover over it, put a bed there if you want. We can put a campfire as well to get our buff for stamina, and then have everything there versus coming all the way back here with it. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Kind of all depends on how it works out. 1 honey. We'll leave it up there for right now. And then I want to remove the grass here too. Maybe we'll do it before we head over to the forest. It's almost nighttime. Then we can sleep. I want to remove the grass with the hoe. And I'll kind of show you how to do that. Let's drop off that for now. We're taking some wood with us. We're taking the mushrooms with us. Leaving the honey. Drop off the feathers. Not sure what I got those from. We're going to need this. We don't need that at the moment. Let's leave some of these. Gonna leave that. We'll leave some of the food as well. Food is super heavy, dude. That's kind of set for the moment. The trophy, we need to head back and we'll drop it off, because some of the Black Forest is over here anyways. We need to head all the way over here, drop it off, and we get a special ability. That's kind of super useful. So, antler pickaxe. We'll make 3 if we can. Oh, we need some more wood. Super expensive for that. 3 is more than we'll need, since we're setting up a workstation whenever we find it. Now, we won't do any mining today, probably. Might grab some of the tin. Is it tin or zinc? I think it's tin. Just to unlock the new unlock for it. And maybe a piece of copper. But we need to be able to smelt that stuff up. And we don't have all the stuff for making these smelters. It kind of requires us to go into the caves I keep talking about. So that's good, that's good. Let's do this for the moment. And I want to extend this out some. So with this, if you right-click, you got the raise up ability for the ground. Use a pick to remove it. You got paths as well. But for right now, we're doing the ground level. Now with this, you can kind of see how it has a circle. That's the area that it'll flatten or whatever. And then you can kind of see the elevation by that thing in the middle, right? The line going down. Now, wherever you stand, that is where it'll level to. So, we want to be level with this. And it can only go out so far. And to raise it up anymore, you're going to need some stone. That's kind of why I said you can't do too much with it until you get the first boss done. Because you need the pick to be able to get a good amount of stone. So, level this around here. And that'll remove the grass from the inside. Give us a little bit more space here. And I think if you hold down shift, it'll kind of make this a little bit more level in between. Yep. Brings it down at a slope. There we go, man. There we go. All right. Level this out this way. Again, mainly just removing the grass, but also giving me a way to have a flatter area around the main part of the base. Now, for in here, we're going to have to break one of the tiles, I think, right here. And then we can level the floor off of this. Right at the corner. The corner? Kind of removed all the grass. Now, with this, too, so we talked about the campfire, right? Campfire can only be placed on the ground. Later, you get a stone one that can be placed on a normal floor, but that one has to be on the ground. So what you do is you get your ground level like this, and you have your campfire inside. However, make sure the roof is open, because the smoke, it'll kill you, man. It's kind of cool. Kind of a neat feature. But for right now, this place is so small, let's just kind of leave it like it is. Do we not have... Go ahead and pick up the wood from that. Let's grab some real quick. Grab half. Take this, we'll make a torch as well. There's that. Let's put our furniture inside, or not our furniture, but our light inside here. We'll put one right there, and one right here. Now that runs off of resin that we get from the greylings. You can also get it from the small trees. There we go, man. Now we can actually see some. Holy crap, dude. Nice, dude. Nice. All right, let's clean our inventory. We'll take a quick nap, and we'll head out and do a tiny bit of exploring before we go for the day. Now, I'm not sure how we hang these on the wall. Right? I think there's a thing we have to put up. Might unlock with some metal. I can't remember. It's like a little placeholder. And you can put items in it. I think we need that for the trophy. Alright, anyways. Quick nap. Let's close the door. Don't want any friends coming by. Nice, man. Nice. Nothing like a good sleep. We got our buff as well. So later on, what we'll end up doing is... I'll go ahead and make a path going from our base using the hoe. And that'll go all the way to the Black Forest. That way we have a good path for whenever we unlock our cart. And there's a cart you can make that will kind of act as a storage, right? Oh, you know what? Should we make a shield? Probably. But the cart will act as storage, and it kind of hooks up to you. And as long as you have like a good path, a good walkway, it's super easy to take so much stuff that you normally can't carry and bring it back to base. Let's make a shield, though, just in case. We are going to the Black Forest, and the Grey Dwarfs like to throw rocks at you. It's super rude, dude. Super, super rude. What do we need for making it? Scraps, resin, wood. A little bit of this. A little bit of that. A little bit of this. One of you. Now, can we upgrade it? We can actually upgrade our clothes, too. Let's upgrade this just for durability. Right now, ours is... Where's it at? 200? That'll go up to 250. And then the block armor goes from 6 up to 12. So doubles on that. Very, very nice. All right, let's do that. Very good investment. The upgrades aren't too bad for the resource cost. You know, it's always less than making one, but it's definitely worth it. And we'll put this up on number 2. We'll put that on 1. Put this here. We don't need the hammer at the moment. We actually don't need this either. We do need that. Get my inventory sorted out just a little bit. Let's drop off our hide as well. That's going on the boss spawner, and that we need to throw out as well. So, we are kind of set for the day. Alright, I think we should probably start off with... Let's start off over here. We're kind of by base. Check out the island over here. Then we'll go ahead and put the boss spawner up over there. Get our ability unlocked. And that way, for some reason, if this ends right here, we have to cut across anyways to be able to get to the other part of the Black Forest. Oh, actually, you know what? It's Black Forest over there, too. You can see at the top right on the map, it changes. Tells you what it is. Black Forest, meadows, ocean, if you're out in the ocean. Let's eat some food. There we go. Should be set for the day. Now, I'm hoping we don't die over here. If we do, not that big of a deal. It's going to happen eventually. I just hope that it's not going to happen too soon. There's some of the bones. Definitely need those. Had a skeleton visit me off camera. We have a couple bones back at base, but dude, they are no joke, man. They have archers, too. For the skeletons, they do quite a bit of damage. Kill off these boars, too, along the way. Need the scraps. Be nice to be able to get some of the good armor. I think we just mainly need the deer hide for it. There's a lot of those around. I have to do quite a bit of farming off camera. I'm hoping to do all of our farming like that off camera. Just to make it easier when we are recording. To not have to do all the boring stuff. But yeah, things like this. It's nice to have the path for the cart. So let's start off over here by the water. That's usually where the tin is. Oh yeah, we need to chop down some of these trees too. So that's normal wood. Is there any of the pine tree? Oh, there it is right here. I can't remember if we need a upgraded axe. Okay, well, we got a skeleton. Parry. It's a 1-star! It's gonna be a problem. Let's use the bow. If you parry, it kind of knocks them back some, and it's very good for killing them before they kill you. Oh, dude, a 1-star is not a good thing. Okay, look. We might die here. I'm just saying. Dude, the Black Forest. It'll get to where all these things are super easy as you get leveled up. But that initial trip into a new zone is definitely a terrifying thing. Stop throwing rocks. Well, I mean, that kind of worked out. You hit your buddy. That's a 1-star too. Hit your buddy. Just saying. They will fight each other, so it's kind of a cool thing. Yep, block you. And I think if you parry them properly, and they get knocked back, it does extra damage your first hit or two. I was thinking I would spin around and hit them without me moving, but obviously not. Oh, we got 9 health left. Okay, look. Let's change to a bow and arrow. Gotcha. There we go. Grey Dwarf Eye. We need that for quite a bit of stuff. Crafting. We need it for some foods. Terrifying thing. I know. Throwing an eyeball in some foods. I think it makes ice cream, if I remember right. Ice cream. It's kind of in the name. I thought we needed maybe the upgraded axe to be able to chop this down, but I guess not. And we should get some core wood out of this. Fantastic for building. Looks kind of cool. Looks like a log. No! There's a big guy over there! Our health is still super low. Okay, look, there's more of you than there is for me, okay? Just saying, one-on-one. Try to make stuff fair. Yep. Okay. Watch our health. Watch our health. Too bad they don't do damage to their same kind, you know? Let's use the bow for right now. Stop throwing the rocks, Junior! If I die to you throwing rocks, I'd be disappointed. Look, we're supposed to be neighbors, okay? You live over there. I live over here. Try to work together. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die to a rock, man. The trophies are used. I mean, you can put them on your wall, like I said, but they are used sometimes in crafting, so we'll keep 1 stack of them. Yep, there you go. A little bit of pushback with the bow. Easy. There we go. One more. Dude, we're not even in a black forest. We're having problems already. That's Valheim, though, for you. Again, it'll get super easy later on. Let's finish chopping our tree. It is getting towards nighttime. You don't want to be out here at night because everything in the world comes out of the forest, right? The spawns kind of increase for the creatures. Your death count goes up dramatically. See if we can not die to a tree. That would be fantastic. I'm just saying. All right. We're probably not going to chop all this down because of the time of day. Actually, there's some of the metal right there, the tin. We'll chop this one, get it to break up, and then we'll try to get some of that metal too. Now for the metal, we got to make a forge and a kiln. The kiln is for the charcoal that'll run the forge. There's some new stuff. Core wood. Oh, the stag breaker. I totally forgot about that. That's going to be a huge sledgehammer. And all of our new building stuff. Log beams, things like that. Oh, the spikes too. Very, very nice. And a sitting log. But you get the stuff from the forge in the caves. So we do have to do some caving here before too long. Tin is super, super heavy. So we'll probably just mine up this one, and I'll come back off camera and get it. All the tin is along the water, so super easy to find for the most part. There we go, man. There we go. Tin ore. That'll smelt into actual tin sheets. Get these back out. Let's look for some copper. Now, copper is in the ground. And once we find it, we'll go ahead and mark it. I don't see any of it, though. So we'll check over here. Okay, we got another one of these guys. We got 3. We come in packs of 3. Is that what it is? Our health is up. Let's go ahead and try to get our skills up with the club as well as our shield. Okay, there's one down. I need to get my timing back down for the parry so that they get knocked back and take more damage. Perfect. Nice, man. Nice. I like it, dude. I like it. A cave. Let's mark it. We're not doing caves right now. Back up, buddy. That's a 2-star deer. Now, deer you can't tame, I don't think. Let's mark this, though. Let's do this. It's not a portal, but we'll mark these. We'll come back to it. Definitely need some better gear for that. That's some mushrooms. A little bit of food, just saying. Guy gets hungry. It is almost dinner time. Wanted to double check on this side for some... Nope, we're back at the meadows for some copper. Okay, so none here. It kind of looks like this almost. And it'll show up and it'll say copper on it. Kind of like how that says branch. So you can't really miss it whenever you see them. But it kind of blends in until you until you do find it. We'll go ahead and mark it once we do. Set up a small camp there and then do some mining. Oh, that's it. So there is a... Okay, it does kind of get blocked off here. So let's swim across, get our stamina, eat some berries. How far are we from... it's a little bit of a run. Kind of late in the day. Let's head over here. Do a little bit more exploring. If it becomes dark, I'll run across. We'll drop the trophy off and kind of go from there. I think we can make this swim. We should. We got 94 on... Well, we got 83 on our stamina. Main thing I want to do is find some of the copper so that I can mine it off camera. It takes forever to mine it. And I think they changed the way we used to be able to mine it. You used to be able to dig all around it. And it'll make more sense whenever you see it. But then it would fall. And you wouldn't have to mine it all by hand. But I think they removed that ability. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Let's get this back out. We are wet, so that kind of hampers our stamina, I believe. Stamina regen. So that right there is where the skeletons are. The little stone structure there. So let's avoid that for the moment. It's a rock. That's how the copper looks. Exactly like that, but it's got little pieces of gold in it. Let's avoid the gray dwarfs for the moment. I don't want to fight them. It takes forever. I really want to try to find some copper. Is that it for the Black Forest? Nah, it's more up here. It's kind of a mix between this and the meadows at the moment. Small little strip, you know? Super tiny strip of it. Black Forest, that's meadows. Let's go back down by the water. I was hoping to have some very, very close to base, just to make our starting off very easy until we get a cart unlocked. I think we don't need too much of the ores to get a cart. Got to make some nails and things like that. Oh, there's a mountain. There's snow. It's a good thing, but a bad thing. Bad thing, because you can die up there from frostbite, as well as the wolves. Very, very dangerous thing. But it's nice that it's so close for farming some resources, you know? Alright, man, so it's kind of a bust. We're almost up here to where the spawn area is for setting up the boss trophy. I looked way over here. There's only a small patch of black forest. This is all meadows. And then over here is a snow. Over here is all meadows as well. So all we have is a small little patch here with the one cave. Now, it's not too bad because, one, we got a lot of the tin around here to farm up. And then also, we've got the special woods for farming the core wood. Super close to base. Kind of sucks we don't have any of the copper nearby. But I need to do some more exploring, probably over on this side. And then maybe some down here as well. We might find some of the black forest. We might have to build a boat too and kind of cut across because right there is black forest. So we'll see, we'll see. First things first though, let's get our trophy set up and get our ability unlocked. So there we go. So with this one, you get minus 60% on the stamina used for running and jumping. Now with the boss special powers, you can only have one activated at a time, and each one gives you a different one. Now if you want, you can activate this one, and then later on you can activate this one, and then go back and forth between, you know, the different ones depending on what you want it for. Activate this. There is a timer too on how long it lasts, and then before you can reuse it. I think it's like a 30-minute wait before you can reuse it. So we're right here. We need to run that way to get to base. Activate our power. Eat a berry. Get our stamina up. Totally forgot to look at that. As you can see, the stamina goes down a lot slower when you're running and jumping. It kind of works out when you're starting off, because if you get into a bad spot, you can run from creatures a lot easier. Should have activated that before we went to the Black Forest. Would have helped out a little bit. But it's all good, man. Let's head back to base. It is getting towards nighttime. It's kind of a bust on the copper. What is in here? Absolutely nothing. Kind of a bust on the copper. But like I said, we found the cave and we found some of the tin. So it's not that bad of a deal. And we beat a boss today. So, not too bad of a day. Want to look real quick while we're over here. Our base is right there. But this is an island kind of over to the side. I wanted to see if this is all going to be meadows. Or do we have anything over here that we want to take a look at, you know? While we're right here, might as well. Kind of give us a chance to check it out, too, to see if it's an actual island. We might build our base over here if it is. It's not, though. It's actually more land. It's a lot of meadows, which kind of works out for getting our hide and stuff. Now, with that sledgehammer that we had that unlocked, you can come up to the stone areas like this. And there's actually hidden treasure. All you have to do is smack it down on the ground, and it'll kind of reveal them and stuff. It's kind of cool. It's not too bad. And I think right there as well, some more of the oak trees. I'll come over here farming for a lot of our wooden stuff. No black forest. Oh, that kind of sucks, man. All right, so head back to base. It's getting nighttime. I don't want to die. We've been doing fairly well so far. Almost had problems with the boss fight, but kind of managed to make it through. Where is... What's way over there? Yep, I hear you, man. I hear you. Tell you what, let's go ahead and kill that guy and kill the boar as well. A little bit of dinner. A little bit of hide. There we go, man. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. Let's not drown on the way back either, too, please. Nothing like a nice evening swim. Just saying. We have a friend following us. I don't know if he'll make it over here. If so, we'll kill him off. Not that big of a deal. Have to farm up some more of the flint, too. I'm hoping to get one of the better bows before too long. I think we need some of the fine wood that we get from the white trees that we have to get the better axe for, which we need to get the copper for first, and then the smelter as well. So it's a progress, man. It's a lot of steps in between. He made it! Super surprised. Junior! There we go. Had a nice bath right before you died. I'll grab that stuff. Thank you. I think I kind of went down too far. Couldn't reach it. Let's fill up our torches. Still full. Still full. Quite a bit of stuff, too. I'll kind of sort this out afterwards. I want to see, before we go, what do we need for this? 5 deer trophies. I got 2 already. I do need to hunt some more of the deer. And then the core wood, we've got 11. Just get that from the pine trees. We got the one tree down over there still. Might try to make that in the next video. And I'm thinking we'll do one of 2 things. 1, we'll go into the cave over there that we found. Or 2, we'll go ahead and try to get some of the boars tamed up. I need to look up how to do that. And we'll set up a small little pen, probably over here, and put them in there and start getting stuff together for our little farm for those guys. It'll help out with our food and hide as well. So might do that. We'll see, man. We'll see. Dude. Well, not too bad of a day, man. We beat our first boss. Didn't die. Found a cave. Didn't find any copper, though. Kind of sucks about that, but that's part of Valheim, man. Sometimes you got to search a long time to find the resources that you want, but that kind of makes it even better whenever you actually do find it, you know? However, we are going to go ahead and leave this one here. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.